might have a little bit more momentum at the moment going into this match. But again, two of the strongest players in the league, both very high up in the standings, and both vying for those direct World Cup qualification spots.
Yeah, should be a really good match here. Yeah, that average guess time, 31 seconds on Gingey. I actually could have expected that to be a little lower, but they're actually pretty close there. We'll see how that ends up actually playing out here in this match, but yeah, it does seem like you look at the stats, Debre performing a little bit better than Gingey, but both performing very well nonetheless, high up on the leaderboard. So this should be a really good one. Really important for both of them where they're standing. So as we can just say, Gingey in 10th, Debre in 15th. But Debre's only played 18 matches while Gingey's played 23, and there's only a 2-point differential between them on the world ranking. That is pretty unreal.
Yeah, that's quite a notable difference there. Debre's place in the standings is a little bit lower than it probably should be, just given the number of matches that he's played. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think Gingey's average guess time is a little bit higher than expected, just because I think it feels like he shifted his playstyle a little bit more, and he's taking his time on moving more than he used to. That's part of what's happening there. But yeah, Debre, again, phenomenal moving player. We saw that on full display against Captain. So we'll see if he can keep it up.
Start off on an Israel. Gingey is going to start off a little bit closer here, so it doesn't seem like we'll see another Debre flawless, but they're both quite close. We're going to go in round 2. Gingey's got the hair spiked today. I like that.
Yeah.
That's new. He's been experimenting with the hair.
God, it's like a right triangle.
Yeah.
The Pythagorean theorem on his hair.
Good. I think that might be my favorite thing I've ever heard you say in a cast.
Oh man. I couldn't help it. Yeah.
Have to.
I got a math class to go and teach right after this, so I got my mind on triangles, I guess. Yeah.
Wow. All right, they both are quite close. Gingey a little closer here. Maybe he flawlesses. Maybe the hair gives him the flawless.
The flawless on over Debre on moving would be quite the achievement. Is this the Yukon here?
I like the Yukon. I think that's a great option for what this looks like here, but we'll see. A brake check. I thought that green sign might have been something important, but
not quite. Debre zooming
North
out.
BC, actually, I do like that.
I could see a BC as well, for sure.
Because is this Gen 3 or is it Gen 2?
2, I think.
2 it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I like it. I like the North BC, actually. Back when the Yukon was only Gen 2, I mapped it, actually, and I don't recognize this, so I like the BC.
Yep. No, I like the guess, and it looks like both players, I think, similar vibes here. Gingey. Oh, he switched, though. He switched to Yukon.
Nope.
Oh, he switched back.
Last second in BC. It is BC. They're pretty equidistant, but Debre is going to be a wee bit closer. They're going to deal 130 points of damage. We're going to go into round 4. Here they are. They're playing no move.
Yeah, so far.
Wait, Debre. What in the world is that from Debre? He's 5. Is he just? Oh wait, Gingey's there too. What did it say on the sign? What did we miss?
The name of the lake or something. I didn't quite catch it. I mean, it's Austria, but it's quite flat. But ooh, Gingey switches off.
Gingey moves. Last second. He's gonna be not too happy with that. Debre, right there on it.
I don't know if he just knew like the town name or if there was like the lake name or a sign of a larger town or something that he saw, but very impressive from Debre getting that in a very short amount of time. Any chance he insta-sends this? He's got his pin down, but
yeah, let's see.
Gingey's got pretty much the exact same idea.
Jake, I just had to double check and make sure we were actually playing moving right now. I had to look up and at the top, and they're not playing moving at all.
Especially what we saw from Debre in the first moving game. It's definitely a change, but I think it's just that the locations in this seed have happened to be quite a bit more rural than the ones we saw last time.
Yeah. I think so.
He
Now he's
won
moving.
the last match on a Thailand round. I saw him chatting in my server, and I think he actually found an area code, I want to say, that allowed him to narrow down that Thailand round where he won against Captain. So he's been good with Thailand so far. We will see if he's able to get anything. I think he can read, so it looks like he's trying to find some kind of province name. I think there might be one.
We'll see. I mean, neither looks too confident yet, but they'll just kind of have the map ready to make a guess when they need to. 10 seconds left now. There was a sign there, a provincial something. I couldn't read what it said, and we have a road number for Debre.
He has a provincial road abbreviation as well as a national road. Gingey also has a sign. Debre's moving further east. Yeah, it works.
Yeah, really nice stuff there from Debre. Very big points. 3,000 damage to Gingey's health.
Apparently,
Go to
Debre's
round
been...
7.
He said he's been studying Thailand recently, and yeah, it's really paying off for him today so far.
Yeah, it really looks like it is. Round 7, instant Finland guess from Gingey. Pressure's on. Debre follows suit, similar area.
Yeah, sort of short trees. We got Finnish road lines and snow poles. Makes perfect sense for this northern area here.
Yeah, Gingey a little bit closer, but they're both pretty much right there on.
2 or 3 rounds to go, rather. Still pretty close. I mean, with the multipliers this high, 2k points is not that many. It all depends on the rounds that we get here.
Round 8.
Wow.
4.5 times damage. Beautiful
Lake
round.
Toba, interesting. Wow, what a beautiful round. Lake Toba is such a cool place. I think that is probably where we are here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Samosir, exactly. Samosir is the island.
Yeah.
But the Kabupaten, or the Regency of Samosir, also includes some of the areas to the south of the island, I believe. So I think where Debre is also makes sense. But yeah, gotta love Lake Toba.
Yeah, very beautiful. Wow. Player's kind of trying to line something up, but Debre not on that main island. But Gingey actually going to be closer on Samosir. 40 points of damage. Gonna take us to round 9. We're almost at round 9 here. We're almost gonna finish this game. 2 rounds to go. 5 times multiplier right now in round 9 out of 10.
Mexico. Ooh, does Gingey have info? Does Debre? Is there info on that? Maybe there's an area code or something.
Well, maybe. Hard to tell. Debre's now looking at a sign Gingey was looking at earlier.
Yep. Both kind of close to Mexico City here.
Yeah. Gingey just north of it. Debre west of it. In Michoacan. And it's gonna be in between them. Wow. Debre, I guess a little bit closer, but it's round 10 now. It's gonna be our final round. Gingey's gotta make a really big comeback. He needs a really big guess here. Otherwise, Debre probably gonna have more health here and take it. But we are in what appears to be a US. If Debre finds an area code, it is definitely over. Debre, one of the few players, again, as we mentioned, to have all the area codes in the US memorized.
Yep. Gingey went ahead and guessed. I'm not sure if Debre has much. Downingtown, yeah, not so much, but I think they're in similar areas here.
Oh
yeah,
my
wow.
god, Debre!
Debre, insane.
Unreal performance there. Debre taking it on round 10 in the moving, and we go on a no move.
Yep, another dominant performance from Debre. He is on a roll today. We will see if Gingey can make a comeback here in the no move. But yeah, Debre looking so scary.
We're on no move now. We have a Finland and a Sweden from these 2 players. We got no moving now. Can't move up and down the road anymore, but as you can see, they can definitely still pan around. Still zoom. Debre debating Sweden and Finland, going back and forth. Gingey and Finland. Debre locks it in Sweden.
Yeah, it's hilly, but it's not hilly enough that it can't be Finland. It is indeed Finland.
That is going to be Finland. A good start for Gingey. Not too many points, but it's definitely a start. Round 2, here we come. Multi just 1.5 times damage. Debre spawns it and looks instantly at the antenna. Got Ukraine from both players.
Gingey has won 14 of 22 no-move games so far. Debre 13 of 17, so even stronger win rate for Debre, but both very, very good win rates, so both feel very comfortable in this mode.
Yeah. 10 seconds left now. The pressure has been put on by Debre. Gingey's got to follow, and he's farther south. He's near Moldova, and he's keeping it there. Timer's going to run out while he's there. Who's going to be closer? It's going to be Debre. That's going to be some decent damage. 1,000 points there. Debre has the lead now. We go to round 3.
Yep, middle click pays off for Debre on that one. Round number 3 looks like the U.S. instantly going for New Mexico. Both players, actually.
I like it.
Yeah, could see it for sure. Very sort of dry, shrubby landscape.
Gingey's farther north, while Debre is farther south. But yeah, again, both pretty close. Debre is going to be closer. Just going to keep doing chip damage here by the looks of it. I mean, Debre does extend his lead. He's now got a 1,000-point lead. But really still a close game.
Yep.
Round 4.
Bhutan, yeah,
Bhutan,
looks
instant.
like a pretty big urban area to the south. That might just be Thimphu. I don't know if it could be anything else. Gingey's thinking about Paro. There's not a lot of big cities in Bhutan, so I feel like the safe guess is just to go for Thimphu here.
Yeah.
Still thinking about Paro.
Is he gonna move it? He's kind of hedging between them now.
Hedge. Yep.
That makes sense. I mean, Bhutan's a small country.
It is Paro.
It is Paro. Gingey's gonna be closer. Again, small country, small points, 268. Just evens it out a little bit, chipping back and forth at each other right now. Close game. Round 5, 3 times damage now on the multiplier. Things start to get serious around here, especially on big countries like Russia.
Yep. Russia, we've got some fall coverage, which you see in a few oblasts around the country. You see it in Tula, which is around where Gingey is right now. You see it in Bryansk, which is a bit southwest of there. There are a few places where you'll get some fall coverage. It looks like Bryansk is where Debre is now. I could definitely see either one here. Really hard to say. Now Gingey thinking about Chelyabinsk. Russia's so tricky, especially in urban environments like this where you don't see much of the surrounding landscape.
Wow, Debre's locking it in.
Yep, goes for Bryansk. Gingey currently in Tula. I don't think it would end the game, but it would be pretty significant damage in either direction.
Let's see. Time runs out. Wow, it's just east of Kazan. Gingey technically a little closer, so he's gonna deal pretty big damage there.
Classic Russia.
Classic.
Random Udmurtia. Yeah, I mean, what can you do? Speaking of Russia.
We're back.
Oh, boy. We have one in the Urals and one near Irkutsk. This is still major.
Yeah.
I thought more east, honestly. It looks eastern to me.
Yeah. Gingey is now looking over at Irkutsk.
I don't know. It's hard to say. Just in the mountains like this. He's thinking about Krasnoyarsk as well. Debre just looking at some off-roads. But it looks like Debre feels pretty confident about the area. See if Gingey follows. Or if he stays in the Urals.
Ooh, he's keeping it there. No, is he gonna move?
Oh my gosh.
Gingey, what are you gonna do? Gingey, what are you gonna do? No, he's not doing it. 1 second, he keeps it there. Who's closer? It's gonna be Debre.
But the 5K!
Right there.
What?
Wait, no.
No!
5K!
No chance. How? How did he... What? You could see his reaction. He couldn't even believe it himself. That is... What? How did he 5K that? It's a random white off-road and just a curve in the road. Absolutely nuts from Debre.
That